Hi, everyone. Drew Roberts here with Milwaukee Real Producers. Today we have the opportunity to get to know one of our partners a little bit better, Steve Holmes with Holmes Inspections. Steve has been a partner with us for a while now with Milwaukee Real Producers, so we're really excited to get to know Steve a little bit better today and give him an opportunity also to talk a little bit more about his home inspection company as well. So Steve, really excited and appreciate your time today, and we're all excited to get to know you a little bit better today.
Okay.
Very cool. Well, let's jump right in. Okay. Love for you to kind of give us a background on yourself. You know, a little bit more about you personally and kind of what you did before the home inspection company and how you got into it.
Okay. In the past, 20 some years, I've been working in corporate America as a project manager, doing a lot of construction type projects. Through those years, I flipped many properties as the homes that we lived in. So they weren't true flips, I guess, in today's TV sense, but I ended up moving in and driving my wife crazy as I had the house torn up as we were trying to live in there. But we had quite a few flips, went through a lot of situations, and that's where my learning happened for the home inspection part. My father, he and I had done similar type things to a couple homes he had, a summer home as well as a main home that he had. So I have a lot of exposure in working on houses, from very old ones to brand new ones where we're just building out the basement areas. So that's where the background came in. My wife of almost 34 years and I, we lived in Sheboygan for most of our married life. Now we're in Sheboygan Falls, just moved west a little ways. We raised 3 kids, all very happy and successful kids. We have 2 architects and 1 pharmacist. So Ching, I think we did a good job there.
You did a great job there.
Yeah. So I think the architects got some of the desire of that type of work through the things that I was doing around the house and working with them, and they branched off into their own areas. And now I have a son that is out in Denver working in designing large businesses and apartment buildings for Denver because it's expanding so rapidly. As far as my educational background, I've got several college degrees, but I decided that the home inspection, working on my own, had some intrigue there. So I decided to branch out a couple of years ago and start my own business. And I've got one of my degrees is a master's in business. So I've decided that I'm just going to put that to the test and see if what I learned actually could work out on paper.
Definitely. So, yeah, no, I appreciate you sharing that. Can you tell us a little bit more, I guess, about your business specifically with home inspections, kind of the areas you work in, and what kind of separates you from, you know, some of the other home inspection businesses out there, especially in your area?
Okay. My business, of course, covers large areas. You know, some guys have more population near them, but in the Sheboygan Falls area, I do branch out, going to Ozaukee County, Washington County, of course, Sheboygan. I do occasionally go up to the Manitowoc area as well. I do include radon testing, which is almost a mandatory thing these days. I also do mold testing. So if anybody has a concern with mold, if something is found, I'm able to do testing for mold, both air quality as well as swabs and tape tests.
Very cool. Very cool. Obviously, this virus has kind of affected everybody. I know real estate is still really humming along, and things seem to be continuing moving forward. But what are some of the things that you've seen that you're kind of implementing now in your business and may even be doing moving forward?
Well, as far as the COVID-19 inspections during this time, I guess is what I was getting at. I have taken some training through InterNACHI, which is a home inspection organization out of Colorado. And I have the training in doing the testing and the inspections at the homes that might have the COVID-19 virus in there, and ways to keep everybody safe in there, whether it's the agent or the homeowner, the seller, or myself. One thing that is happening more now that I'm finding is the desire not to have the people attend the inspections. Some agents want to do it, some want to be there themselves, some prefer not to. But that's always a choice that I let others make, but I do want to be involved with that process. I do have gloves to wear. Masks are hard to get. I don't have masks. My wife has talked about making some for me, these cloth ones. But, I think the main thing is keeping people separated. Vacant properties are always fairly easy one to count on it being safe. But, when you're going into some house that you don't know what's going on in there, you might not see anything because, of course, with this virus, you may not see anything on the people who have it. But we try to keep everything safe. The other way to take care of it is through FaceTime and Zoom calls like we're doing right now. If the person would like, I could walk them through most of the inspection. It gets a little bit hard to hold a camera and do all that. So the preference is probably a call after the inspection while I'm still on site, and I can cover anything that might have come up during the inspection. And then
very cool.
Show them that.
Very cool. Yeah, and you and I will definitely connect and after this, but we've actually been connected with a company that sells these masks now. So I will make sure to follow up with you on that. But they're actually a manufacturer. One of our real producer partners, franchise owners, actually has a website and everything that we're able to recommend. So I'll make sure to do that after this call as well.
Yep.
But very cool. One of the things too, I know when we originally met, you enjoy obviously creating relationships with realtors and things like that, but definitely agents that are working at a higher level and been recommended by numerous top agents to us before you first came on. So can you tell us a little bit more about just kind of the decision to come on with Real Producers, and then kind of how you've utilized the platform to enhance what you're doing and things like that?
Well, I saw Real Producers as a great opportunity to get involved with a lot of the top producers, primarily south of my area. And that was an area that I wanted to expand into. Knowing some of the agents down there, I saw that it was, I guess, a lucrative area, it would be a way to put it. And I've gotten a lot of success from down in that area. So I'd like to meet more agents. I appreciate the distillery get-together we had a couple months ago, just prior to this COVID-19 thing.
Yes, we will have another event, Steve. I promise you, we will have another event.
All right.
Very cool, though. Well, awesome. Well, Steve, you've been a phenomenal partner with us with Real Producers, and like I said, every agent that we've talked to that you've worked with, just glowing reviews, which is always phenomenal phenomenal to hear. So really appreciate you taking your time today. Want to just give you an opportunity to kind of end on a final note, before we end the call here.
I guess if anybody has the need out there for an agent for a one-time shot or the long term, I'd like to get that shot, because I'm hoping that by using my company and what I do out there, you'll see that it is a good home inspection. I know not to ruffle the feathers when I'm in there, so I can work with people. We do run a fine line, but I know that line, and we try to keep everybody happy, yet we do need to show some of the things that are out there. So, give me a shot and see, and I think we could grow a relationship on that.
Very cool. Well, Steve, I really, like I said, I really appreciate your time today and giving everybody a little bit of an opportunity to learn a little bit more about you and Holmes Inspection. So I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will definitely see you at the next event. So we are going to have one.
Thank you for the opportunity today.
Thanks so much, Steve. Have a good one.
You too.